Okay, here we are on 2 weeks growing. Microgreens are a little bit overgrown. They're not microgreens anymore, but they're still growing. This is pak choi, this is basil, and that's blue kale up there in the soil. I think the soil does better when you put it over instead of just paper towel. I've tried just paper towel, but you can see how the basil's not liking it so much. All the seeds didn't sprout, and it just didn't do as good. So I think it needs the basil at least needs soil. I'm sure of that. I don't know about the other plants, but we'll find out soon enough. I've got one tube one milk carton I hadn't set up yet. I gotta put some plants in that. This is actually the black-seeded Simpson, which is down here. So I'm gonna have to move those when they grow up a little bit to a bigger container, to another tube probably. Probably gonna have to purchase some more tubes. And over here, those I just realized those are ready to come out of the containers. If I can get it off. There we go. Okay. Anyway, that's the top shelf. This is where I meant to grow these as sprouts, but I kind of didn't ever cut them, and I wanted to see how far I could grow them, and I'm seeing if I can grow beans off of it. I'm not sure if it's tall enough. I'm hoping I can run them sideways and stuff like that and get them to go across the light. Anyway, that's the mung beans. And then down here I've got I think that's pak choi. Pak choi. I think that pak choi, I think that's pak choi. And this is red salad, red leaf lettuce, and so is that. And that's pak choi, and that's blue kale, and that's another pak choi. You can tell that's pak choi because it looks like a baby pak choi. And then on the back I've got blue kale, black-seeded Simpson there, and another, I think that one down there is another red leaf lettuce. I don't know if it's going to be able to grow next to this gigantic plant. These black-seeded Simpsons just grow too big almost for this system. I think I need to, when I buy the new tubes, I think I'm going to put them further apart because these are just too close together for these big salads. And maybe I'll keep this smaller one for kale and bok choy and then move them apart for the bigger plants. And down here, if these weren't doing so good on this left side because the light wasn't working, I just fixed that, so maybe they'll pick back up. I got a mix of blue kale and pak choi on that side. I need to replace some of the plants, I think. And then down here I got to replace some of more of these plants because this light was dead for a little bit. So anyway, so that's why I keep these microgreens growing, because you always might have to put them into a pool noodle to replace one that's died. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. That's a new container there. Not sure if that's gonna sprout. I might have to fill it up with more water. Seems like anyway, I got ladybugs came in here on their own. I didn't order them or nothing. So I heard they're good for the good luck or something like that. Good for eating aphids and all sorts of bad things that attack plants. So yeah, that I got my Kratsky method Aero Garden throwaway tub, useful for something. so it doesn't have, I can recycle it a different way so it's usable. There's a ragu container that I'm doing the same thing, and a bunch of milk cartons, and that's a juice cup right there, and behind that aluminum foil. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Everybody have a good day.